Welcome back to Heal My Cosmos. This is Jenny Lee. I am here to do a meditation and energy healing for the threshold of Scorpio season and Sagittarius season. So we are in the final hours of Scorpio season, and we have this opportunity to be really thorough about the closing out of Scorpio season, so that we can welcome in Sagittarius season in a way that is grounded. And so Scorpio season was all about us identifying the deeper fears that were holding us back so that we could alchemize them and understand really clearly how to step into our power, right? And so with Mercury retrograde conjunct the sun in Scorpio, right? As we close out Scorpio season, this conjunction is still happening. Mercury is really wanting us to understand something, right? And it's something about our past in terms of our fears and how we acted around our fears. And before we go into Sagittarius season and, we become the archer and we pull back our arrow and we set it free, I want us to be really clear about what Scorpio season was for us and release any energy that is blocking us from that clarity before we pull our arrow back in Sagittarius season and, reach for a higher perspective, higher learning, experiences where we can feel what Scorpio season was about for us and like what we were actually doing and why we were doing it, right? Because Scorpio season brings us into the depths of our fears, and it's like, what's it all worth? Sagittarius season is supposed to help us feel that it was worth it. And this meditation and healing is to help us get clear and grounded in what this was about for us, what we were alchemizing, right? What we were, taking in our lives and, creating gold from lead, right? So creating confidence from fear, right? Creating power from doubt, right? Like there's all of these alchemy processes that we were invited into in Scorpio season. And so we want to know what is this for me? What was this for me? How can I be really clear before I pick up that arrow? So this is about sharpening the arrow, right? This process of being clear about what we were doing in Scorpio season is helping us sharpen the arrow for a beautiful, higher Sagittarius season, okay? And so if you have space right now, gently close your eyes. If you don't have space right now, bookmark and save this video for later when you do have space to close your eyes and do some breath work. And so you're just starting to acknowledge your breath, acknowledging the sensations of it, acknowledging the sacred space that we're creating together right here, right now. And on your next inhale, take that breath in through the nose, release it through the mouth, as we invite your higher self, this part of you that's been guiding you through your soul growth journey from day one. Just taking a moment to greet your own higher self and ask that they be downloaded with all knowledge, wisdom, intelligence, understanding, and truth needed for your highest healing today. And on your next breath, we are asking your higher self, what do we need to be clear about leaving Scorpio season? What has Mercury the Messenger been telling the sun? I just want to make sure I'm clear. Okay, and so what is it? Okay, so the challenge of money and income and your relationship with money and income is exactly what's been in the process of being alchemized throughout Scorpio season. And so this is a final release of any lower vibrational energy, any stuck, stagnant, discordant energy that is blocking you from embracing the limitless potential that you have in Sagittarius season around your money and income. Okay, and so we're going to start to unlayer like an onion. What is holding together this challenge of money and income for you? Taking a deep breath, and we're going to focus on the exhale right now. So every exhale, you'll be releasing another energy of the onion of this challenge of money and income. And so at this time, on your next exhale, you are releasing discarnates that are attached to your possessions. Possessions were most likely bought with your money or definitely someone's. And so you're releasing any lower vibrational, confused, unclear energy that your possessions are holding in your life right now. And this can help you prepare to clear and get rid of stuff you don't need anymore, that's taking up space, that represents a part of you that is connected to this challenge of money and income. And so just leaning into that through the breath, allowing your breath to be audible. And on the next exhale, we are working with releasing the negative motivation of responsibility around money, right? And it's just the negative responsibility, right? So it's the negative motivation that you're holding. We're trying to release the negative part. We want you to feel motivated by responsibility, but we want to change the narrative about what that responsibility actually is. It's not negative. And so you're taking a deep breath as we start to unlayer this negative motivation of responsibility. On your next exhale, breathing out this energy of false pride, this part of you that holds tightly to a certain identity. You're prideful about a certain identity that actually isn't you. It's okay to have pride about identities that are truly you, but this is a mask that wants to come off. This is a part of you that is not truly you. And so with your exhale, you are taking off that mask and releasing the false pride that it represents, connected to your relationship with money and income, connected to your negative motivation of responsibility, letting all of that go through the exhale. On your next exhale, letting go of the fight within you, the fight to prove yourself financially, as if we could completely harmonize the fight within you around money and income through the breath. Using your breath to set that fight free. On your next exhale, releasing this belief, perception, or judgment that you hold around money, that you are in some way lost, that the universe lost your number, lost your bank account number. Releasing the belief, perception, or judgment that you are in any way lost when it comes to money, and breathing in this space for higher perspective, higher actions, higher thoughts around money as your birthright in this lifetime. And on your next exhale, releasing any built up paranoia, any tendency to go into paranoia when it comes to your money and income, releasing all of that through the exhale. And on your next exhale, visualizing yourself up in an attic, and you find this dusty suitcase, and you open it, and it's a suitcase of repressed grief. All of your grievances around money, all of your ancestors' grievances around money, all of your lineage stuff around money. And through that exhale, you get to alchemize that suitcase. You get to release all of that baggage, that heavy burden, responsibility around money. Deep breath. And on your next exhale, releasing this energy of manipulation. Manipulation that was maybe a learned behavior from your family of origin around money, feeling like money is something that you have to be manipulative about in order to get it. Releasing any belief, perception, or judgment that manipulation is a part of having more money. Deep breath. And as you breathe again, releasing any experience of dirty money in your life or in your awareness at this time in your life, in your past. Deep breath. Revisiting this paranoia. There is paranoia connected to money for you. And you're breathing it out, sending your inhale all the way down through your nose, all the way down to your sacrum, sending it into your sacral chakra there, that place of money, income, career, creativity, sexuality, breathing in this beautiful orange peach aura into your sacral chakra, reactivating your birthright of abundance, prosperity. Deep breath. Thank you. Is that enough to clear the motivation of responsibility, the negative motivation of responsibility to money? Yes. Thank you. And so at this time, we're going to start to focus on the inhale breath. And the inhale is where we'll be taking in, you might open your palms as well as if receiving money. We're going to start to focus on the inhale because we are going to be receiving replacement energies for everything that has been released and cleared. Taking a deep breath, and on your next inhale, breathing in the energy of perseverance, this energy to persevere in your relationship with money, to continue to show up even when you see yourself in old patterns, giving yourself the chance to show up differently every time and persevere. On your next inhale, breathing in this newfound courage to question your relationship with money, to question your motives, to question your behaviors, to question your thinking, and to make new choices, to ask for help, to normalize the struggle of this particular healing with our relationship to money. Deep breath. On your next exhale, breathing in the positive responsibility of money, right? The positive motivation to be responsible with money. I get to earn money. I get to be responsible with my money. I get to make my money feel safe with me. I get to feel safe with my money. All of those things, breathing them into every cell of your body, letting them penetrate the mind, dictate your actions moving forward. Deep breath. And now taking the deepest breath you've taken today, thanking your higher self for this moment of clarity, giving yourself grace as we transition from Scorpio to Sagittarius season. And know that you can come back to this video at any point during Sagittarius season if you're feeling emotionally triggered, if you're feeling like you're in a state of fear, coming back to this video, doing this healing again. And please do share this video with anyone you feel like could benefit. It's time we normalize healing with our money relationship. Thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you all a smooth, graceful transition into Sagittarius season. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.